What's up guys, Topherocks here, and welcome to another Battlefield 3 gameplay, but I'm going to be talking about more Dark Knight Rises stuff. The gameplay here is just some Rush on Operation Metro. Pretty decent gameplay. It's about like the second half of the game. Pretty good match for me though. But I want to talk more about The Dark Knight Rises today. I have seen the movie 3 times total now, twice in IMAX, and really the last time I saw it was probably the most enjoyable I've had so far. I saw it in IMAX with a couple of friends, and they weren't huge Batman fans, so I didn't really have too much to talk to this time after I saw it. But saw it in IMAX again, and I actually got to sit in the, I think, third to last row in the back. And that made the movie experience just so much better, in my opinion. When I saw it in midnight release, I saw it in IMAX, which was great, but I was, in the front section, and didn't really have that great of a seat and didn't really get to take in the whole IMAX experience. And when you sit in the back, it really makes a world of difference, at least to me. You just get such a better view of the movie, and the screen is, you take everything in, and it's just such an immersive and it's just such a fun experience, and it's cool to see just such a beautiful, huge display, and it just makes the movie so much more enjoyable. So if you guys have not seen the movie in IMAX, or if movies come out in the future in IMAX, please go see it and do yourself a favor, and trust me, you'll really enjoy it if you guys do have an IMAX screen around you guys, wherever you guys live. It just makes the movie so much better, in my opinion, and just seeing the shots of New York and Pittsburgh and all the cities that they shot in, and just the landscapes and stuff is just so great, and makes the movie so much better, in my opinion. I think that's why I enjoyed it so much this third time. Sitting in the back and just really getting a nice big view, and not kind of viewing the movie from a close-up angle like I had to at the midnight release. The first time I saw it, but man, it's just awesome. I wish I had a little mini IMAX theater at my house or something. That'd be so awesome, and just make movies so much better. But I really enjoyed it this third time around. I think really a big part of that is because I love the Bane character so much. I love him in the comics. I'm still reading Nightfall and really enjoying his character in that. And then seeing him on screen from an actor I really enjoy, in Tom Hardy. And his performance is just so great, and I think the more times you see it, I think the more you'll enjoy Bane, because you can understand his dialogue a little bit better, and you kind of just understand like why he's doing the things that he's doing. Maybe you'll catch some things that you might have missed dialogue-wise, and maybe action-wise too. But I really love that sewer scene where him and Batman fight the first time. I think that's probably my favorite scene in the movie, even though Batman does lose. But I guess it was kind of cool because we haven't seen Batman been beaten in a fight really, except for Ra's al Ghul. But that was more like a training thing when he was teaching him stuff. So that doesn't really count. But it was cool to see just a good old-fashioned fist fight, and that was just one of the better fights I've seen in years, maybe ever, really, not counting like lightsaber fights and stuff, which I absolutely love. But fist fights wise, I mean, that was definitely one of the best I've ever seen. I really can't think of too many, except for maybe like boxing movies like Rocky and stuff. But I really enjoyed the Bane character a lot, and really my only gripe with his character is not really Tom Hardy's fault at all. It's just kind of the way he was treated at the end of the film. I just kind of felt he was shortchanged. And I just think if Bane would have had a little bit better conclusion than kind of just getting shot in the chest by Catwoman and you don't see him anymore, I think that would have made the movie better overall. And I don't know, I was just I was very disappointed with that, because he was just so menacing and so just terrifying and just so physically intimidating and everything throughout the whole film. And they just made him out to be somewhat of a glorified bodyguard of Talia, and just that was just disappointing to me. And I thought if he would have been the main antagonist, I think that would have made the movie so much stronger. And I really feel like his relationship with Batman just could have been a lot better. You know, maybe not quite as good as the Joker and Batman, because the Joker is Batman's arch nemesis, and they're just polar opposites on really the way they look at the world and Gotham and everything. And I mean, Bane is like that too. He wants to destroy Gotham and fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny and all that, but I don't know. I just think if he would have had more scenes with Batman, I think that just would have made the movie that much stronger. And I really just think that's what made The Dark Knight so great. Not just the Joker, but you know, kind of the Batman-Joker relationship, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And just you know, I thought you know, the way the Joker went out was really. It kind of sucked because you didn't really see what happened to him. You didn't see if he went to Arkham or whatever. I'm assuming that's what happened. But he got a great monologue at the end when he's hanging upside down, talking about how he changed Harvey and how Gotham has so many problems and everything. And it was just a cool way to see him go out. And Bane really didn't get that. He said, I guess, you know, I have to kill you now. You can just imagine the flames. And then he gets shot in the chest by Catwoman, which was pretty disappointing. I would rather see, you know, like Batman and The Dark Knight, he hung Joker upside down, and you know, he didn't kill him, but he definitely stopped him, and that's what I was hoping to see from this, because you know, Catwoman, yeah, she worked for Bane and everything, and she did have you know, I'm sure, you know, strong hateful feelings towards him, but the movie's about Batman, and I think he should have stopped the main bad guy, in my opinion, even though it was Talia. And the way her character was too, it was very hard to believe. Some of the stuff, the romance with her was very rushed and just kind of out of nowhere and kind of random. It was only like the second time or third time that they met and they had sex and everything, and just way too rushed in my opinion. I think they should have just had her be Talia al Ghul way earlier in the movie, and that would have made that character a lot stronger and better. And one thing in the comics was that Talia was always, you know, very good to her father, and would always want to help her father fulfill whatever plan she was doing, but she loved Bruce Wayne and / Batman so much it was hard for her, and she kind of had to, you know, decide which way she wanted to go, if she wanted to help her father, if she wanted to help Bruce, and we really didn't get to see that side of that character, which is fine. I mean, Nolan likes to put his own spin on stuff, but I don't know. I just really think this movie suffered a bit from just too many storylines crammed together, and that's what's kind of crazy. Is the movie's very long. It's nearly 3 hours long, and they still had to cram and rush a lot of stuff into this movie. In my opinion, I really think it would have been a lot better experience if they would have broken it up into 2 parts, similar to what the last Harry Potter did, breaking that one up into 2 parts. I think just makes it. Would have made it just a lot better of experience, and with all the new characters and the old characters and the new storylines and old storylines, I think it would have just served the story better as a 2-parter, in my opinion. You know, I've heard this from like a roundtable discussion talking about the movie, that they should have had the first one end when Batman gets his back broken, and that would be just a awesome way to segue into another one. You know, maybe say to be continued or to be concluded. I think that would have been awesome, and just made it a lot better, and you could have had a lot more character development with like Talia / Miranda Tate, and Bane as well, and even Bruce Wayne, and maybe had Alfred in the second movie more, or maybe in the first movie more, and we would have had something else to look forward to from Nolan involving the Batman character, but obviously that's not going to happen. And maybe even draw out what happens with John Blake when he takes over the mantle, which I thought was a cool touch, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought the ending was great. I'm one of those people, I really did feel that it was a happy ending, and he really did see Bruce and Selina together, because he didn't know that they were going out or whatever, so I don't think he would imagine that. But overall, I still really enjoyed the movie, 9 out of 10. Highly recommend it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later. See ya.